Hello and welcome back to another video. It's been a while since I do anything with my channel. I'll even look at it, but I'm trying to, okay? A lot of things happen in life, but whatever. So Robo Fortune in the beta right now, I would say climbed up tiers pretty wildly. Like, Robo Fortune was still very viable, but I just thought she was probably the worst character in the game because you kind of needed to play a specific team, and that's how you did it. And if you weren't playing a specific team, like there were like 2 specific assists that Robo needed to actually work with DHCs and everything, so it was like and she's still viable, but she ain't gonna win a tournament. She might get top 8, but she's not gonna win a tournament. Now I can say she might win a tournament. She might actually do it. This is retail right now, recording on the 13th of May 2021. And just let me tell you things that kinda suck about Robo. Let's change to Painwheel. And her anti-airs are not that great against an opponent that knows spacing. People might tell you, oh, she has some of the best anti-airs. In the game, you just have to have good spacing. Like, no. A good anti-air wouldn't require you to do that. The good anti-airs in this game, like Big Man's DP, or Bella standing LK, don't require you to do that. Like, you just press the button or do the input and you anti-air them. That's the problem. Like, it requires specific... She has 3 anti-airs, and the 3 require a specific situation, which an opponent with a specific good spacing can just defeat. And let me just show you. Like, a Painwheel, well, they will probably not jump, but a Painwheel knows their spacing to be flying and dropping with optimal spacing. They know how to do this. Okay? Like, they have this to a T. That's what they do. And against a good spacing like that, you don't know when they're coming, and oh, I'm gonna try to whiff. How about this? I reacted too slow. What if I do this here? I got hit still. What if I do danger? Danger worked! There we go. But if there is... Get down from there. A little better spacing, which I'm not a Painwheel player, so I don't know the optimal spacing for things. I got stuffed right there. I'm trying to counter-react. I got stuffed. Like, on reaction, it's hard. If I try to go for a hard read, I will just get punished. And even worse is, a lot of the times, this move, because it's only upper body invincible, it will... I'm trying to make it... I'm trying... No, that's too far. Maybe this will work. There we go. I was either losing and winning the minority of the times, but a lot of the times it would trade. And I'm on a -2 at this point. And Robo at a -2 here. If you try to mash this, your opponent might just grab you. Like, in that situation, I would just be mashing grab and calling an assist. Most likely Robo might get grabbed or be caught by the assist, or just do a normal string and it will go through this. Even it just has 1 hit of armor, so it'll go through. So the anti-airs are not that good for Robo. And specifically, let me show you what's even worse about the super one. Let me show you. So I'm not good at this because I haven't been playing a lot. but you can defeat it with an air super, basically. Even if I press a button, but I'm not good at this. Defeated. 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 I'm not that good at doing it, but a good opponent will do that against you every time. So that wake up ain't that good. And if you mistime it, that will happen because it's not invincible. Like, you cannot really do it on reversal against a mini. Because you will get stuffed out of it. So Robo really doesn't have the best reversals, even against airborne opponents, even though she has some of the best anti-airs in the game with good spacing. But this is retail though. This is retail. Let's go to beta now. Now that we're in beta, let's try to make some of the same situations. Let's try to make Painwheels this trade. There we go. It's still knocked away, even on trade. It's still risky, as you saw I got stuffed quite a bit. But where the trade would have been worse for me in retail, here in beta, it's actually better for me to trade. So going for this, at a couple of... You now have more options in your spacing. Now it's not just a specific spacing where you're supposed to do that. Now you can take a little bit of a risk. And it might not work, but if it works, or halfway works, you're still in an advantage. So that's great, right? Also, this changed so good. Let's show you now. If because how they changed it, it is now impossible for me to reversal post flash if I'm actually gonna get hit. It's impossible now. Now it's a good anti-air. We finally did it. But again, with this, trying to get out of that. There we go. Still not great as a meaty. Still not great. But at least if you see them instant terror dash at you and press a button, you can just mash that out and you with the confidence that you'll win the exchange. So that's great. That's absolutely great. These two small changes make her so much better in my opinion. Like just being able to see a instant terror dash or a jump in with a button and do this and actually win the exchange is so fucking big. Because Robo really didn't have much defense before, but now the opponent actually has to worry about the instant terror dash and jump ins because of this small change. This made her better, but it's not the thing that makes her actually good in almost every team in the game now, in my opinion. Let's go back to retail. So what's this change I'm talking about? Well, here in retail, when you do level 3, you get this, and what do you get? You get a knockdown there, a knockdown there. And like, your beams are better, but then you blow up and you get punished because your beams being better means you kind of want to use them at a distance, but being at a distance means you'll blow up and be punished by it. So you want to be closer, right? Let's get her to block. But instead, you wanna get closer. So you're close, you do something unsafe and go into this, right? Still -8, which is punishable by almost everyone, or I think everyone in the cast. Maybe Painwheel can't punish it. Probably Painwheel can't punish it because her normals are pretty slow. And if you're trying to mash, you might get the charge one, but whatever. But your opponent won't just stand there, they will try to grab you or jump away, so you cannot use your frame advantage there. Actually, I didn't see the frame advantage, so let's see the frame advantage now. Like, there's not enough pushback. Even Robo Stubby normals can reach and punish. It's 34 plus 34 is my guess. But they never really fixed. You need to do it in a string. Okay. Now it'll show me. Plus 34, okay. Which is great. It's actually amazing, but the opponent won't just stand there, they will try to jump out, and what happens when they try to jump out? Let's see if I can do this first try. As you can see, you need to be able to tell by how fast the blinking and the sound and the fire. Now it's just +5. Okay. So I just did dump 3 bars. Tried to get in without really much of any advantage that much. And blew up, they blocked it, and it was just +5. That's pretty bad. But now, let's go to beta. So what changed here in beta? Well, first of all, you have a counter! Actual counter! We didn't have a counter before because he who shall not be named said they would look ugly. But I think it looks actually really cool. So, fuck that guy who said that. And what else? What happens if I do a beam? Don't block, please. I'm trying to do a video here. Oh, okay. Kinda the same, right? But wait a second, what was that? You're telling me that the beam better properties up close? Is that what you're telling me? And it doesn't push back that much? Making it a better option to come up close? But wait a second. What happens if it's blocked? I'm pretty sure this is still minus. But it's -3. You're not punishable by anyone in the cast now. And it's not a good idea to try and press your luck against her, because you might get blown up. So, pretty good change, right? But what else changed? It can't all be that, right? Well, let's say I hit with it. No, not random, I mean never. Pops up anyways on hit, allowing you for combos every time. Look at that! That's amazing! If they jump, well, it's still be only +5 and suck. Let's try it out. Beep boop meow. We'll get there. We'll get there. That's actually +21 that time. The thing that actually brings her over the top is her beams, and not only are better for trying to get up close, and of course she's faster. She loses her double jump, but she gains her instant air dash back. I'ma cross you up now. I'ma launch you and do a cheeky cross under stuff. There are so many setups now with that, but it only lasts like another some 10 skull seconds. It's not that good, right? But wait a second. Actually, let me change the health to normal. Sacrifice a head and health for 5 more seconds on the clock. Another one. Another one. That chunk of health ain't that bad, and I now got 20 seconds. 20 seconds is the max. And if I do this, I use the 2. And there you go. But if I use the 3, when I'm at like 1 second, let's wait. I'm waiting. I'm still waiting. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. This is so riveting. Beep boop meow, beep boop meow. Oh no, I'm gonna run out. Call an assist. Do this. Back at 17. As you notice, you still lose quite a bunch of health if you don't take care of it. But usually, you're just gonna use 2 heads on average, 3 heads if you set up for it, or 1 head to get a little more time and get close. And the explosion will always be red health, which will allow you to change back and get your health back. So why is this important? Like, actually, why does this make her fit in almost every team? Well, she has the best assist in the game. The best assist character, in my opinion, is still Big Band, because he has like some of the best assists in the game, and he is a good character by himself. So you can actually just change the assist to try and get a better matchup. You can't do that well with Robo, but you can still do that. Robo has the best assist in the game. But now I consider her an assist a close second to Big Band. Big Band is still first for me because of his versatility with his assists and how much damage he does, and his DHCs and his supers and reversals and so on. I still consider Big Band a better kind of character than Robo. But Robo, for me now, is in the upper echelon. She now is probably one of the fucking best. Like, battery character. No, not battery. She's one of the best battery users in the game. So let's say you want to use someone that is a battery, someone that builds a lot of meter, right? Philia builds meter a lot, and she has a good rushdown. Let's use her. Why does she build meter a lot? Because she has a bunch of special moves She uses a lot of multi-hitting special moves in her strings, and she is reset heavy, so that makes her build meter. So she builds meter quite well. Everyone builds meter quite well, but the most important part is that they're not dependent on meter to work. So Squiggly wouldn't be that good. Big Band could be good, but he's usually used more for assists, so I would use one. Eliza now is pretty good at it, since Skeleton doesn't drain meter. Pretty good at it. Probably like Peacock is the best at it. Painwheel probably pretty good. Valentine might be good, but she probably wants better assist, wants more specific assist than what Robo can give her. Parasol, he is strange. Nobody uses Parasol anymore. It's sad. But you literally see everyone used in this game now. Everyone, if you see like top 16 from the last major, where I think Cloud beat Sonic Fox, which I'm gonna talk about that one time. Everyone was used. I think even Painwheel, everyone was used except Parasol. Parasol wasn't used at all. It was so sad. Nobody uses Parasol. Parasol really needs some changes. Double uses meter, but she likes to do it as a DHC. So you can make a weird team with it anyways. You can do it with Fuquan, you can do it with Beowulf even, but Beowulf really wants to play with Big Man. And you can do it with Annie too, Annie is great. But what I'm saying is, like, let's say just go with, hey, I like super rushdown characters, so I'm gonna go with Philia. Why not? And then I'm gonna use Robo, Theonite Beam, one of the best assists in the entire game. And then, I don't know, Big Band, because let's have another busted assist, like with with beard extend age, okay? Okay. And then I choose whomever, Parasol, because poor Parasol, nobody uses her. So, you know, great assist. Great assist to getting in. With a good dash block, you can actually stop Peacock from doing her thing. Because this will go through a bunch of her projectiles and actually hit her. So it's harder for Peacock to get into rhythm with this assist. So great assist, great for getting in safely. It's like you can call it from all the way over here and run. It's kind of safe. And even if the anti-hero hit you, it's covering you. A multi-hit goes through armor. It's just such a good assist. Now let's say, let me put it back here in meter level. Let's say you have 3 meters from all your stuff you've been doing. I don't know what's happening. Why is this? Was I always in slow-mo and I didn't notice, or did it go in slow-mo by itself? I don't know. But whatever. So you can just go there and do that. You know. But now, it's like, oh no. I'm being mixed up. I don't want to deal with it. I hit, I go into something that actually gives me plus advantage and is good. Right? But what happens if they block that? You know, good DHC. Not the best DHC, but decent DHC. But what happens if they block it? What then? Like, oh no, they blocked it. I'm actually plus. I can mix you up. I can do setups. I can do overhead into this, and it actually hits. And some of that assist actually allows me to do that, and would allow me to get a little more time on the clock to open you up. I open you up. I blow you up. We did it. She is now a pain wheel that requires 1 more bar, but has a better assist. And has the incredible movement of doing annoying things like that. It's just so much better. And getting your heads to go close, do that, and they can't really do much about it. It's just heads are now more valuable. They were always valuable, but now they're more valuable. She also got a change where you, if you remember, if you saw my video where it's like, why is Robo like this? How this move really didn't work for anything. They actually changed it, and now it gives you a stagger animation, and you can actually do combos into it, or new combos and stuff. So she's got new, you got new better combos. She's got a little better defense, and now you can actually safely DHC with her into amazing advantage. She is great. I would honestly, I think there's still people that use her point character, but honestly, I think her best place is either third or second anchor, or second mid character, second character, because the IBM assist is so fucking good, and her DHC into level 3 is now great. She now has so much to work with. So in my opinion, she's now in the upper echelon. Robo's now in the upper echelon. You can now basically use Robo with any team you want. These little changes, except for level 3, which is a big change, these changes just made her into an actually great character. As I said, she was always viable, and she was still tournament viable. People used her in tournament, but you needed specific assists, like 2 to 3 specific assists for her to work. But now you don't need to worry about that, because she is an assist that works with everyone and will DHC into something amazing. If you wanna do a more optimized team, yeah, you can still go for some of the better assists for her. but now it's not a necessity because she is now that assist with a safe, amazing DHC. That's what I mean. That's what I mean by saying that she now fits with anyone. She's great. She's great. They did it. They fucking did it. God damn it. Okay, thank you all for watching. I'll probably make a video talking of just fighting games in general next time or something like that, which, if it's what I'm thinking, will not gain me any friends, but whatever. I will see you next time.